Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video. Today we have war number 3 of season 29, and we're jumping in with the full Ghost team, Ghost, Hood, and Wasp. Gonna be using Hood for one fight and the rest Ghost. And I only have 5 fights this war, so it's gonna be a pretty quick war. But, big old but here, we have a Penni Parker War Boss, and a good buddy of mine, TJ, in my battle group is gonna be taking it with VenomPool. So I asked if I could use his footage in my war video. He's like, absolutely. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, man. This is going to be awesome. So very excited to show you guys that at the end of once we're done my fights. So yeah, big shout out to TJ. TJ is an absolute legend. This dude ranked up Magneto like ages ago. Like when his buff was like, maybe when it was rumored or maybe when it was officially announced, but like way before it like actually came out, he just ranked him, and he turned out to be like a prophet. Magneto was such a good buff. And yeah, TJ ranked up VenomPool to rank 3, and you guys are gonna see some cool stuff. He's a really good dude. So up first here we have a Havoc, and so this was already like we were clear section 1 in Alliance War, and I was like 1 energy short of being able to do all my fights. So I asked Bryn, I was like, yo dude, you got 1 more energy? He's like, yeah dude, sure. I was like, okay, perfect. So I asked if he could just move up for me just 1, and then I can literally finish my entire path right now on 1 set of boost. So I popped a Power Start 1, and I'm hoping to get through just as many fights as I can with it. We get through that Havoc very quickly. Next up here we have a Sasquatch. I'm kind of reading the nodes, kind of just like, I don't really care. We should just get in here. We should be able to ghost it real quick. And in this war, I feel a lot more confident with my Ghost. You see, I'm not like parrying at all or anything. I feel really good with my Ghost, which is great. So drop that first special 2, then boom, drop another one. He doesn't quite die, so I just got to go for 1 more special 1. Boom, there we go. Those 2 fights were like 20 seconds apiece, pretty quick. So off to a pretty fast start. Next, we're moving to the left, and we're fighting an Apocalypse on node 24. Once again, this was the node with the EMP modification, and also aspect of might, or aspect of evolution and burden of might. So we don't want to dex, because then we will lose our power. So still got a minute and a half on the advanced power boost. So I was like, oh, we got plenty of time. Okay, we're going pretty quick. So he plays super passive at the start, but I just hold my ground, still take 2 hits into my phase, then retaliate. Go for a special 2 right here. Boom, we get back right to 2 bars. Just gonna turtle up, let him dash at me. Boom, drop another special 2. He's dead. 15-second fight, not bad. And it's funny, I didn't notice at the time, but you see Bryn here, he's like, hurry up, I don't have all day. LMAO, 2 fights in 20 seconds. Like, those fights are so quick, man. He's obviously just joking. But yeah, he moved up for me, and it's perfect. Now I have enough energy to finish my path. So I still got that Power Start 1. So here we have a Sorcerer Supreme. This is my first time using Hood, Hood in Alliance War. I used him, I made that video using him, and I was having fun with him. I really like Hood, actually. So going into this fight, I felt like really confident, building up my my staggers. Now I'm going to go ahead and detonate them, or my hexes. Yeah, hexes, that's what they're called. So I just need to detonate those with a heavy attack. Go for it right here. It does 30k damage. I'm like, alright, pretty good. Here, I'm still stacking up some more. Just thinking, alright, 1 more detonation, and we should be good here. I was like, alright, should I bait this special? She's not really throwing it. I'm like, come on, throw it. She's not going for it. I'm just like, alright, you know what? Let's just detonate these and kill her. She doesn't die. And then she gets to an L3 and she throws. I'm like, no, please, Hood, please don't die. Please don't die. Please just survive. Any amount of health is fine. I'll work with it. Please just don't die. We survived 31%. I was like, oh, okay. That's more than enough health. Throw a special 2 and she's dead. I was worried for nothing, but in the moment, like before I knew how much she did, I was freaking out. I was like, please. So yeah, thankfully we didn't die. I would have been kind of annoyed if we died there with her at 5%. But yeah, we're good. A little bit of a heart racer. Now next up we have a Void. Unfortunately, my first Power Start 1 boost of the war has worn off, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply another one just to be safe. It's my final fight of the war. Just, you know, buffet. Want to be playing, you know, just in case. Might as well start with Power Start 1, you know. So take 3 hits into my phase at the start. Didn't feel like a good opportunity to retaliate. Go for heavy to get rid of the buffet. I was hoping to get 2 buffs from it, but we didn't. But at least we still get now our cruelty from our special 2. Right there you see I dex, and then I threw that special. So again, we triggered the buffet so that it doesn't eat up our cruelty. We took a little bit of damage from his debuffs, but like I said, this is my final fight with Ghost of the War, so it really doesn't matter if I come out of here with 100% or 10%. So of course it's always better to come out with more health in case like someone needs backup or something, but that didn't end up being the case, and this was my last fight. So yeah, war went pretty well. All the ghost fights were pretty sick. Those first couple ghost fights were pretty awesome. You can see everyone's like, Ghost is bad. That's what Karate Mike always says in his war, and I'm like, yeah, she's so bad, man. So yeah, that was my fights. Now let's go ahead and jump over to TJ's boss fight. So here we have a Penni Parker Boss, and he's going to be going for VenomPool. So I don't know a ton about VenomPool. I know a decent amount. I was kind of reading his abilities, so I can explain why he's working here to an extent. I should have just asked TJ to hop on. He could have told you guys, but because you might be thinking like VenomPool versus like a war boss. Not only a war boss like Penni Parker. Like Penni Parker is probably like the biggest and baddest war boss right now, I'd say. I don't know. So like VenomPool taking it on is impressive. So you might be thinking like, why the hell is this guy using VenomPool? You know, like maybe you've seen a Corvus fight or something. Like, why is he using VenomPool? So he used VenomPool in the off season, and you know, no boost or anything in the off season. Penny Boss, he took it with VenomPool. It took a little while, but he ended up getting to solo. So I was like, damn, like okay, like that's impressive. So we knew that, first of all, we knew that it's possible, and we knew that he could do it. So going in, I had faith in him. I wrote in game. I was like, you got this, TJ. Like I knew he had it, man. I had confidence in him. So as you can see, first minute in, nothing's really happening. Don't worry, he's just playing slow, nice and safe right now. He's just building up slowly to that special 3. Then some big things are going to happen. So this Penny, man, she's not throwing that special again with the super passive AI on War Boss. I don't know what's up with that, but he gets the special out finally. That's good. Wanting to bait this L1 seems like it's not too difficult to bait. The special 2 is definitely harder from what I've seen. It's like the web shots, so you kind of gotta be careful there. But yeah, VenomPool is actually immune to Power Burn, Power Drain, Shock, and Armor Break. I believe that's all the immunities against tech champions only, specifically. So against Penni Parker here, you know, when he gets auto-blocked, he doesn't have to worry about the Power Drain or the Power, I think it's Power Burn. So here, notice he goes for a heavy attack, and then for the special 3. What going for that heavy attack does, I believe it increases his damage over time debuffs by, I think it was 60% potency. So, and wow, that was the abilities on my 5-star. I'm not exactly sure what the 6-star and 3 is, but yeah. So a big potency increase on that bleed by going for the heavy attack first. You can see it's ticking for quite a bit. It's ticking for like 3,900, I think. So that's close to like 8,000 damage per second. And then once he gets his cooking meter to 100, that's actually going to go ahead and pause the bleed debuff for 8 seconds. And yeah, he gets the cooking meter up to 100 right there. So now that bleed debuff is paused. And you can see it's just ticking her down, man. We went from like 10% damage dealt before the special 3 to she's almost dead now. And yeah, he goes ahead and applies another bleed on a special 1. And that's Penni Parker, man, dead by VenomPool. So yeah, that was really sick. TJ did a phenomenal job there with his VenomPool. Yeah, really impressive stuff. As you can see, VenomPool did a great job. Definitely a bit slower, but safe. That's the important thing, you know, in Alliance War. And yeah, TJ just crushed it. So now let's go ahead and jump onto my stats for the season. Unfortunately, we did lose this war. Actually, I forgot to show that. Let's take a look at that real quick. We kind of crapped the bed this war as an Alliance. One of our worst wars. It's all good, though. It happens. They crushed it too. They only died twice, which is pretty insane. So yeah, we kind of got destroyed, but it's all good. It happens. Hopefully next war we bounce back. I'm sure we will. I'm not worried. So yeah, that puts us at 2-1 so far for the season, which is all good, man. I already got 2 wins in the bag from the first 2 wars, so that's really good. I'm at 17-2. We had those 2 deaths in the first war of the season, which was unfortunate, but it's all good. 2 wars in a row without dying, so that's nice. Feeling good using Ghost too. Hopefully going to be using some Kitty Pride in the next war. I really hope to bring her in there. I'm gonna try to talk taters. Yeah, and power rating is none of my stats are impressive right now. We're fifth in BG3. I don't even know what we are for Loki overall, but yeah, my goal is just to not die anymore for the rest of the season. That would be great. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this war video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Drop a thumbs up for TJ's 6 solo on that Penny Boss. Let me know what you guys thought of that. TJ's a beast. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.